Hello there, guys, gals, dogs, cats, whatever. Auntie Diane here. Last Tuesday I did not do my weekly scam video because it's been a little crazy over here. I know I look like crap. What else is new? The last couple weeks, we've been slowly moving in my partner, and we go back and forth and get furniture and just whatever. And it's just been crazy. And I don't know, I get all these weird things in my head. He's let one of my big dogs on the bed now. when we try to move our feet, she just moves up further and further and further. I'm like, no, stay at the edge of the bed. You're allowed on the bed. Go down to the end. Wake up and she's on the pillow next to you, or she's at where you can't even like unbend your legs, because she's a princess. She does what she wants, right? She's a sweet girl, and actually, he's so in love with her that I think I've got a love rival there. But she's beautiful, so I understand. I just had a couple of weird, I'm too late, I'm not too lazy, I'm too tired to, do like the cut and paste with the pictures of all the scams. Of course, I had Brian May's manager contacting me. Why do I look red? It's all the shadows in the room, crazy. Brian May's manager, a woman, contacted me and said he wants to speak to me directly on WhatsApp or something like that. I was like, yeah, okay, no. Well, why don't you just put in Google chat, and I have it for only people that, I know and like. I said, no, I won't put that on. No, thank you. She's like, well, okay, I'm official, And then a couple of other people were just like really weird. One guy, I was chatting back and forth with him. A guy from a few weeks ago that I said, I know you're a scammer, or something like that. He must have had one of his partners coming on. And I was laughing when he said the last thing. He said, what's so funny? And another guy said he's from Yemen, on patrol in Yemen. I said, oh, that is so funny. He goes, why? I said, that's what all the scammers say. It's like, I don't know what you mean. Like playing innocent. So we'll see if some more interesting stuff comes out of that. I've learned some good about people and some bad about people with all the crazy things we've been dealing with. My partner getting his smartphone service changed, and the idiots we've had to speak with, and we should just go in person and do that, because we both spent like a couple hours each on the phone, and it was really stupid. It was really crazy, and sometimes you're in traffic and people don't let you in. I think about, are most people evil or are most people nice? I know I'm veering off the subject, but whatever. I gotta let this out. We were trying to we got in the wrong lane. We got in the right lane, but there was plenty of time for us to get in the middle lane if you wanted to go straight. And nobody would let us in, and usually they let you in. And I'm trying to tell my partner, oh, they're nice around here. They always let you in. Nobody let me in. So finally, when it was done and it was just about a red light, I just snuck in, and then I had to wait at the next light for it to change again. That really sucked, It reminds me of the times like when I was younger, the stupid things that some people do to be funny or whatever. Growing up on Long Island, one of the towns nearby me was called Brightwaters. Wasn't the town I lived in, but nearby. And some idiot decided to change the sign around and cover up part of the letters, so it said Rig Twatters. Which, yeah, it was funny one time. I guess, that's how people get their thrills. Then there's the kids who decided it would be a great idea to throw a frozen turkey from the overpass onto the cars underneath, and a woman got very badly injured. And then you show the picture of the kids, and they're just like, what are you going to do about it? Like, they were just, they didn't even feel guilty. They were just like, yeah, we did it. You got something to say about that? And then their parents, oh, my children are such angels. They wouldn't do that. Must have been somebody else, It's so annoying. And other times when you see somebody and you're kind of afraid to go up to them or anything, they're the nicest people of all sometimes. Someone could have like a real mean look on their face and you're like, oh, I'm going to look out for that one. And then they're like super nice. The other day I was buying something in a store, and what I did was just grab some change out of my little change thing on the side. My car was right in front of the place, so I left my purse there and just covered it up with an old shopping bag. And I just grabbed some change out of the little cup on the side of my car and left my purse in the car and just walked in, and I was like a few cents short. I said, oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to get more. And the lady in front of me, I know it's not a big deal. She goes, no, I got it. Don't worry. I said, well, just take what I have. She goes, no, keep that. She must have thought I was like poor, which I am. But I mean, I did have more money in the car. But I was like, that is so nice. And then I pay it forward to the next person. There was a girl waiting on a long line, and she just wanted like one of those cups of ice that you get at like convenience stores and gas stations. And it's like a really low fee, but she was waiting behind 10 people, and I saw her. I just said, just put hers on mine. I said, go ahead. Oh, that's so nice. Let me give the money. I said, no. So then there's nice people, and you're like, well, I guess this world's made up of nice and not nice people, or it could be a nice person having a bad day. Although the people that dropped the turkey over the underpass. Why did I say underpants? Underpants, no. But my mind has just been all over the place lately. And, with the time changing where it gets dark later, you finally look and you're like, oh my God, it's 8 o'clock. I thought it was like 5. And you're running around doing stuff. And I swear I've got muscles that I didn't know I had that are in pain everywhere. So it's like when I say, I'm going to sit down and do this, and then I'm helping somebody who's not in the greatest of shape like I am, right? I have old age problems too. So we kind of help each other. And I've got my old dog, he howls a lot. He goes, oh, my hound dog. He starred in a couple of videos. He's really adorable, but he's annoying at the same time, but you can't get mad at him because he'll go, oh, 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 oh. And then when you go to yell at him, he's like, he just wants to be pet and kissed, and you just can't get mad. So I'm living in a crazy house right now, which has always been crazy. It's just bothering me more, I guess. But there are good changes in life and bad changes, and this is a good change. It's just a transitional stage where you're tired more than you're just relaxed. So hopefully that will change soon. And I learned a very important thing. I'm 61 years of age, and until a few weeks ago, I did not know there's a filter that you put in your return. The return is where the AC and heater system sucks the air back in to clean it and put it, let it out your vents of the house. I had been putting that filter in backwards, and I was thinking all that time, why do I have so much dust in my house? I swear I dust, and then it's like dusty the next day. I was putting the filter in backwards. I didn't know return sucks air in. I just thought it was called a return, so I was putting the arrow pointing out. So I started doing it the right way, just the last time I changed it. And 3 weeks later, I had to change it again. So I guess it's doing its job because the last one was dirty. And my SO partner, significant other, what have you, he said just that'll happen the first few times, then it'll get better with time. So, yeah, it's like a couple of funny things. I feel like such a jerk for not knowing. I mean, there's a lot of other obvious things that I didn't know about in life, and I guess I'll thrill you guys by sharing them with you. I can't even stay awake to watch a whole TV show. I can't even stay awake long enough to listen to a whole YouTube video. Some YouTubers have very soothing voices, and they put me to sleep, and not because they bore me, but just because they have such nice soothing voices. The next day I end up playing it where I left off. After 5 days, maybe I'm finally through the 20-minute video. But I think I've bored you enough, and I'll be back, I guess, in a few days when I'm a little bit more organized, because I got a couple of kooks contacting me lately. So, oh, one more thing. We've had a horrible, horrible caterpillar invasion. And I'm not talking the kind of caterpillars that turn into cute butterflies. No, these are the disgusting gypsy moth caterpillars. Oh my God, they're so gross. Hanging off, and this was a very bad year. It even said it in the paper, in the news. They're hanging off of tires and your car. You have to worry about if you're going in your car, it's going to drop on your head. Oh, it's disgusting. My front door, so I was reading, I don't like to use chemicals. So I took a spray bottle, I put vinegar, some dish soap, and what else was it? Some other non-toxic thing, I think rubbing alcohol, something. And I went and attacked them all. And it was such a thrill watching them fall down. And every time you go out the door, you have to look and make sure there's not one hanging there, because it'll drop right on your head. So I hadn't been in the sun in a month and a half because of this. I mean, these guys are really ruthless. So I said, oh, good, maybe I can sit out for 10 minutes. I like to do that in the summer, just sit 10 or 15 minutes outside. So yesterday I sat out for about 10 minutes, and I kept looking at my chair to make sure none are crawling up. I said, oh, good, I got through the whole 10 minutes without none crawling up. As I'm getting out, there was one that was almost ready to cling on to me. I was like, ew. So today I took the chair out again. I said, I'm going to sit out another 10 more minutes, right? And this one was already on the chair, so it's like, they're not hard to kill, but I didn't want to take the spray out and wet the seat. So I was just kicking it and shaking the chair. It was one of those resin chairs, shaking it around to make the little bastard come off. He finally did. But those things are really gross. I figured I'd share my traumatizing experience with you. But, yeah, I'll have some good stuff in a couple days. I just want you guys to know I love you. Don't worry, I'm still crazy. I will always be crazy. If that's a good thing, I guess it's a good thing. Because I'm harmless, really. I'm just your everyday goofball old lady. I'll be back in a couple of days or maybe later in the week. And I've actually been playing guitar again, and I promise I'll play something that doesn't assault your ears too much. That's if you're kind enough to listen. Or play it and then walk in the other room and come back in so it looks like you listened. Love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Auntie Diane signing out. Over and out. Bye-bye.